Vlog number 2, guys. So as we were talking about on the way to Coles, me and Rami, we were saying that there's one thing we wanted to touch up on, and that was the stereotypes that are based on Muslim men these days. Rami will start off with a beautiful point, so you get it cracking, Rami, man. I'm gonna spark up a cigarette.
So I have a story. I'll be as quick as I can about it. So about a year and a half ago, I was seeing a girl. Her name was, well, I'm not going to say her name. Let's just say her name was Samantha. It definitely wasn't. We went for a dinner in the city, here in Sydney. She wears a hijab out of her own choice, completely. It's the first girl that I've kind of seen. I was just trying to get to know her. We've been friends for 10 years, but this was me trying to see if I wanted to take things to the next stage. Okay,
yeah.
So what happened was we just had a dinner and we went to this restaurant in the city. So we take a seat, her and I, and what happened was the waitress comes down, okay? French waitress. She's like, may I take your order?
May I take your order?
like that.
Bonsoir.
And I remember the girl, Samantha, was just like, oh, you know, she was still thinking.
Okay.
So I knew what I wanted. So I said, okay. I said, still going. I said, I'll have just the chicken parmesan or whatever. The lady, she's like, excuse me. She's like, let the lady make her choice and her order.
No.
Yeah. She's
no.
like, yeah. She made it look like
you were like a bastard.
like I was like, you shut up. I'm going first. You're a woman. You're subservient to me.
Oh my God. She put you in that stereotype straight away.
Miriam was just looking. Well, I've said her name, whatever. She was just looking and she was just like, what the hell? Like, what is going on? And I felt like this dickhead and mind my language.
No. Talk properly on the screen. Talk properly on the screen.
I felt like this guy that like, I was like, wow, this girl doesn't know me from a bar of soap. And she assumed I was completely opposite to what I actually am because of my religion, because she's in the hijab. We're both Muslim.
So she thought you're Muslim and you're being an oppressive,
a Muslim man.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I couldn't believe it. Like, she couldn't have been more wrong. But that's the problem with stereotypes, is it's not meant to make sense. It's nonsense, you know, when you think about stereotypes.
Wow.
So that was my experience.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So wow. I mean, look, listen, how much Muslim men are there on this earth? I mean, let's not even start to count, okay?
There's a lot.
So now we're going to blame all of them men for a tiny little few that...
Like a minority
that bring their culture into it. Like I was talking in one of my videos.
Yeah.
They bring their culture from another country. They bring it here and they thought, oh, wallah, we can start slapping women and doing all this stuff. And let me tell you something. Islam is the number one rule. The number one rule of Islam is, especially towards women, is to not hit your women, to not abuse them, to not oppress them, to not force them to do anything.
Yeah.
And you know what's funny? That doesn't just count towards Muslim women. That counts towards Christian women, Buddhist women, Jewish women. And this is from an Islamic point of view. I'm not talking about just this.
Yeah.
We are supposed to respect all women, not just Muslim women that wear scarves. We are supposed to respect all women. Whether you wear a scarf, you don't wear a scarf, that is none of our business. That is your choice. And that is... You see, this is the problem. We get, I've been told before, so like, don't use guys force your women to wear the hijab and wear the burqa. No, we don't.
Like, that literally makes us laugh. Like, when people assume that, and that's the problem, is you're actually taking the control and the power from the women and you're putting it onto us. You're disempowering women by saying that.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
Women have a choice to make whatever they want. If a Muslim woman wants to wear a hijab, she can wear a hijab. She doesn't want to wear a hijab, no Muslim husband, no Muslim dad, no Muslim brother, no Muslim anyone should force her to wear hijab. That's number one.
Yeah.
Number two, there is no hitting, punching, kicking, screaming, all that stuff towards your wife. No disrespect towards your wife in Islam. Okay, so that's another stereotype that they need to just brush off the list straight away. What's another one? There's another one that's really itching me, and I need to get it out. But I'm just like, it's because It's because we're doing this video freestyle.
Yeah.
This is a freestyle. This has not been. We haven't prepared for this. This was just off the bat. So we're literally just going off our brains. But off our brains.
Off our brains.
You know what I mean? But
but I mean, at the same time, I've always wondered, for me personally, because we are allowed in Islam to marry people of the book, Jews or Christians, monotheistic women. We are allowed to marry them alongside, obviously, Muslim women. But I've always thought about, and that's always been a little fear of mine, is if I were to want to marry a Jewish or a Christian woman, is how her family would perceive me. And my issue is I'm strongly believing that because of these stereotypes, her family would perceive me to be
like those guys,
like guys.
Oppressive, and you know, he follows ISIS, he follows Daesh, and like, and you know, you're like, no, and you know what? I said something before to you. You know, us humans, we call ourselves evolved. Okay, now, I don't know how evolved we are when we still hate each other for what we believe in. We still hate each other for maybe our race, our color, our differences, whatever it may be. Now, you know what? Let's use COVID-19 as an example.
We're in the COVID-19 era, guys.
Okay, listen.
We're talking about it.
We're going to talk about COVID-19. Okay, now, COVID-19, this disease that went around the world, did it care about what religion you were? Did it care about your race? Did it care about what color you were? Did it care about what country you came from? It did not give two flying beeps about anything. If it was going to get you, it's going to get you, no matter who you are. Now, this is where things get a little bit weird.
It really does.
If a disease chose not to be racist,
not discriminate. Listen to this, guys.
Listen, if a disease chose to not discriminate, this is a disease. It chose not to discriminate against anyone. It didn't pick a certain race. It didn't pick a certain religion. It just picked whoever it got.
Yeah.
We're supposed to be evolved humans. And
guys, think about that. Really think about that, okay?
Think about it for a second.
COVID-19 attacks everyone, regardless of your age, your sex, your religion, your gender, your sexuality. It goes for gold.
Gay,
no discrimination.
Lesbian, like bi-lesbian.
It doesn't care. It doesn't care.
Matter who you are. It will get you.
Yeah.
It will get you.
And
if
this
it wants
is some
to get
disease.
You.
This is something we're like, oh, get away from. Oh, this is disgusting. But here we are as human beings.
We're supposed to be.
We discriminate about your color, your religion, your sexuality. But we're evolved.
We're apparently evolved.
But we are evolved.
We've evolved apparently.
But at this stage, this fucking disease.
This disease evolved more than humans have evolved in the last million years.
Like, this disease is way more tolerant than we are.
You know what? It's
in its way, as messed up as it is.
As messed up as that
it's harming us, but it's tolerant of all beings. It does not discriminate.
It affected Italians. It affected English people. It affected Australians.
Yeah.
It affected Arabs.
Yes.
It affected Asians. It affected
Everyone.
Europeans, Eastern Europeans,
Adults,
Western
kids.
Adults, kids, grandma, grandpa, dog.
Yes.
It doesn't matter who it is.
Actually, it does.
Even dog.
It got a dog too.
COVID-19 dog. Seriously.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. And that's the thing, is like, we as humans, we do this. We do this to each other, is where we stereotype. Because it's easy. It's lazy.
It's the easy way out.
Yeah.
Let's just hate each other.
Yeah.
And that's that.
Yeah.
You know, like it makes life more simple. Why should we waste our time loving each other and, you know, talking to each other and accepting who we really are and all this stuff? There's no point to that. Let's not do that. Let's just hate each other.
Yeah.
I think, isn't that the best way? That's the evolved way.
That's the evolved way.
This is the evolved way.
It is. When you think about it, it's like, it takes more effort, guys, to judge people as individuals. That's a lot harder work. That's why people would rather
judge by race.
Groups. Generalize.
If you were to judge everyone, like,
imagine.
Look, it would be good because then you'd give everyone their right.
Yeah.
So the thing would be, it would be like if you actually did that, you judged everyone individually,
Yeah.
and you saw them for who they are, then you would get a better perspective of who people are.
Yeah.
And you know what's funny? Like, I mean, they did this test a while ago. I totally forgot the name of the test, and it was an actual real test. They put a couple of different people in a room,
Yeah.
and it was all. The circle that they made was of people that had country beefs with each other.
Okay.
So they had a Greek in there, they had a Turkish,
Yeah.
they had a Lebanese, they had a Jew.
Yeah.
They had them all in one room, and they didn't pick normal people. They actually picked specific people for this test.
Okay.
People that had some kind of hatred towards that other country or whatever, and they put them in a room together, and they didn't tell each other. They didn't tell who's the Syrian, who's the Jew.
Okay.
And what they wanted to do, they told them this was just an experiment, just to talk to each other, just to get to know each other. The real experiment behind it was they didn't know what nationalities they were, and they got along.
Yep. Yep.
You see?
That's it.
They did when nationality, race, religion, and all that was taken out of the way. They just got along like normal human beings.
Of course.
And it showed the beauty. Like, I mean, I just made it short.
Yeah.
But when you watch the actual video, it's on YouTube. So I'll try and find the link and I'll put it in the comments. It's a beautiful experiment. It shows that when you just don't look at someone for their race, for their religion, and you judge a whole section of people just because of a stupid few people that ruined it for everyone. I'm sorry, I am not going to take the blame. Rami's not going to take the blame for people that are sick in the head.
Yeah.
We are not going to take blame for people that have sick ideologies.
Yeah.
We are not going to take the blame for people that use religion for their own selfishness. And I'm sorry, we're just not going to take the blame for that.
And it's not fair. You're not doing us justice by making those assumptions in the first place. You know, by you kind of embarrassing me in the public place and assuming I'm this hardline, hardcore, anti-women, women-hating man.
That's right.
Because of my beliefs, before you even got to ask how I was.
That's right.
That is a problem, and it's not fair to do that. So that's why, it's so much more reasonable to only judge people, that you've met. How can you judge people you haven't met?
That's exactly. Like, how can you judge someone you've never even met in your life?
No, like you haven't met them.
But you know who they are, apparently.
And they're Chinese, so they're a shit driver. But how do you know?
How do you know? You've never met the guy. He's probably a better driver than you.
And people are like, bro, you have Chinese people flying airplanes every day, landing airplanes. They work for all the Asian airlines. They're Chinese. What that stereotypes. It's not right.
Only Italians eat pasta.
Yeah.
What do you mean? I fucking eat more pasta than any fucking Italian. I'm telling you right now. And I'm Lebanese. Like I'm Australian, but I'm saying my background is Lebanese.
Yeah.
Like people just see all these. This is the stupidity of humanity.
Exactly.
Guys, we have got 13 minutes into a video.
Oh my god, this is crazy.
Look, we might end the vlog here, but we will be meeting up again soon, me and him. So there's going to be
look out for more.
And let us know in the comments if you do want more videos like this.
Yeah.
And we want to know what you want.
Yes.
We want to know what you want. We don't want to be like those YouTubers where we force you to watch us. We want you to tell us if you want more.
Exactly.
If you don't want more, you found it intimidating or you found it boring or whatever it may be, just let us know in the comments. It's okay. We don't get offended.
Yeah.
And we're not babies.
No.
But if you did like the content and you really do want more, okay, me and him can always meet up. We only live about 10 minutes away from each other.
Yeah.
Whether I go to his house, whether he comes to my house, there is no problem with that.
Yeah.
It's just we want to know, do you want more?
Yeah. And
let us know.
If you want more, guys, we'll give you the freedom to pick a topic. We love controversial topics.
That's right.
Don't be shy.
Don't be shy. You send us, what do you want us to talk about?
Yeah.
Is there something that you want to ask about Islam? Is there something that you want to ask about, previous experiences we've had, or whatever it may be? Any topic. Don't be shy and don't be. Nothing extreme, and don't.
Not extreme, obviously.
Don't take advantage.
Life's tough questions.
Life's tough questions.
We love it. We love it. We love that stuff. We talk about it all the time.
Man, Rami. Man, it's been a great talk,
It's been great.
It's been a great talk,
been
bro.
great.
It's actually been good.
Like.
Man, if you haven't watched the first video, watch it, have a laugh. We've got a little bit of a joke about social distancing.
Oh, it's so
you
good.
need to see that,
It
yeah?
is so good.
And guys, look, enjoy your night. We're just gonna go now after this, have a chat, have a little talk, and then obviously he's gotta go do what he's gotta do. I gotta do what I gotta do. And you have a beautiful night. And I really thank you for joining us for 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And if you have stayed here to the end to watch us, I really appreciate it. And we hope you enjoyed it. Let us know in the comments. I'm not gonna ask you to subscribe. You subscribe if you want to, and you do whatever you've got to do, and you're free human beings. You have a beautiful day. Okay, I mean, well, beautiful day wherever you are around the world.
Wherever they are.
It's nighttime here, as you can see. It's beautiful nighttime.
Perfect night.
And we love you all. Yeah. And this video is going to be on Rami's channel as well. Ramio1983.
Yeah.
One of the best YouTubers
So
I
much
know.
fun.
Okay. And beautiful, guys.
Yeah,
I love you. Peace out from Sydney, Australia.
Peace out.
Take care.
Take care of yourselves.
Bye-bye.
Ciao.